Hey, what's up? It's Carla Holden from Her Business Boutique. Not sure if that got caught saying I'm live now. So just in case, I'm Carla from herbusinessboutique.com, and this is week 2 of the Get 5 Clients in 30 Days Challenge. Woohoo! So I hope that you have been doing your reach outs and really putting yourself out there. I've been doing it right alongside with you, and I have actually connected with so many of you awesome women who are taking this challenge. I really appreciate all of the emails, the Facebook messages, the questions, the feedback, just everything that you've been doing and taking action and being so courageous and putting yourself out there. And some of you creating your first offers, even booking discovery calls or breakthrough sessions. And we're going to talk a little bit about that today. So this week's training is really just building upon the foundation that we set in week 1. So I told myself I'm going to keep this video short. I am going to stay focused. And it's really simple, this week's assignment. We're going to continue the reach outs. And my PowerPoint is not cooperating. So this is really just going to be me speaking to you like if we were having a little mini session ourselves. So you can download the workbook and just follow along. But I'm actually in Australia, and today is my birthday. Happy birthday, Carla. Thanks. Yes, it's my birthday. I'm in Melbourne for the first time, and I actually just got to meet one of my clients in person. So it's just a small world, and it's really cool. And being able to have an online business and being able to work from anywhere in the world is literally a dream come true. So it's been a really cool week. It's Thursday here, so it's Wednesday for you if you're in the States. Yeah, I just want to pinch myself because I've dreamt a long time of being able to work anywhere from anywhere in the world. And actually, this is the very first time that I'm doing it. So if I can do it, you can do it. And I hope that you have a really good, strong, anchored why for this challenge and just for your business in general. Why do you want to have a successful business? Why do you want to have clients, 5 clients in the next 30 days? What is it that's important about that for you? So really having that why, that motivating factor behind what it is that you're doing, it just will give you and your life and your business so much purpose. So always starting with why. And there's that great Simon Sinek talk called Start With Why, which if you haven't watched that, watch it. It's awesome. And okay, I'm already talking now. I need to get focused. So here we go. Okay, there's 3 things you're going to do this week. Let me look at my notes. So at this point, you have, if you've gone through the first week's workbook, the Get Clarity workbook, the whole point of last week was to reach out and talk to people about what it is that they want, what it is they're struggling with, so that you could actually get in your client's language what they want most and what they're willing to invest in terms of hiring a service provider for whatever it is that you specialize in or whatever it is that you're going to be offering. So at this point, you know how to succinctly say what it is that you do, who you help, and how you help them. And also at this point, you have created your first offer or 2. So you might have started with a small offer and then also created a more comprehensive package, like a 90-day program, for example. And ideally, you would have done 3 to 5 reach outs over the past week to people to do those interviews. So now in week 2, we're going to switch from having that focus of putting energy out to find clients to interview. And I want you to create a new list this week. So the focus for this week is to hone in on people who already love you. So in marketing, you hear a lot about building that know, like, and trust factor, because at one point we all start off as strangers. And as we get to know each other in these various forms through sharing value and of being of service, you get to build that relationship with someone, and they get to know you, they get to like you, and they get to trust you. but there are people in your world who already love you and would love to support you in your business. So I want you to write out 25 people who already know, like, and trust you. So these people can be past clients that you've worked with. They can be, if you have a day job, they can be people that you work with at your day job. They can be people in your email list, social media, any friends that you've made in Facebook groups or Google Plus groups or anywhere on social media. People that you've met in person at workshops, people, family members. It could be your parents, your sister, your brother, it could be your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband. Just people. I want you to write out a list of 25 people who you know really love you, support you, like you, trust you. So that's the first assignment, to make that list. And it's what I call the easy yes list. These are people who want to know what you're up to. And that part of being in business, a lot of times we actually shy away from sharing what it is that we do with the people that we're closest to, because it can feel like we have this separate identity when we're building a business. But I want you to expose yourself and really share what it is that you created in that first week, which is this new offer that you're going to use for the next 30 days to get these first or next 5 clients in your business. So it's about spreading the word on what it is that you're up to, and you have something very specific now. So even if you haven't defined a niche, you at least have a very specific offer that you can make. First step, make that list of 25 people. So I'm going to fast forward as if you've just done that and tell you the second part of this week's assignment. So once you've made that list, you are going to offer them one of 3 things. So this week, the focus is making connections. Last week was getting clarity, and next week's going to be about having conversations. So this is sort of the bridge between doing those reach outs and now actually delivering something specific of value so that people get a taste of what it is that you do. So there's one of 3 things that I want you to do with this list, this easy yes list. You're going to be sending personal emails to each person on this list. So remember, everything that we're doing in this challenge is really about building a personal connection with someone one-on-one. It's the fastest way to get clients when you're starting out, and it's a really great way to just foster relationships, people who could end up becoming collaborators or people who could end up being long-term clients who upgrade into other packages that you continue and just really stay with you on this journey of entrepreneurship. So you're building sort of like deep roots, going below the surface by doing this, these personal reach outs. So this week, 25 personal reach outs, and you're going to offer them one of 3 things. So you're either going to offer them a free mini session, which is also known as a discovery session, a breakthrough session, a strategy session. It's basically a short snippet of the work that you do. It's a taste of what you do. So if you remember from last week, we created these offers and we named these offers based on the number 1 most desired result or outcome that our ideal client wants. So in an easy example is this challenge. So the name of this challenge is Get 5 Clients in 30 Days. And when I came up with the name for my free mini session, I actually call it a strategy session because when I get on the phone with people, that's what we're actually doing, is strategizing how to get them from point A to point B. And you're going to be doing the exact same thing. So it doesn't have to be called a strategy session. Really, you're going to use whatever language fits you. But you want to name it. So you always want to be naming things to give them that perceived value and that positioning. So I named my free mini session Get Clarity and Client Strategy Session. So if your offer is best body in 90 days, I think someone actually emailed me a question about titling their offer. So best body in 90 days, you could have a best body breakthrough session. And you're going to offer a free best body breakthrough session. And if you make that offer in a personal email, you want to make sure to include two things for sure. You want to give it a deadline and you want to give it a limiter. So you have to say, I only have X number of slots available. So whatever's true for you. If you want to do 5 calls, if you want to do 10 calls, that part is totally up to you, but just make sure that you put some limiters around the availability of what it is that you're offering. So that's just some basic marketing. You want to make sure that there's only a certain amount available that you're giving out to people. So you're going to reach out to 25 people, but you're maybe only going to have 5 sessions available in your calendar. And then the other thing you want to include is a deadline. So you don't want to just say, hey, if you want one of these best body breakthrough sessions, let me know. You want to say, I have 5 of these best body breakthrough sessions, and I am gifting them to my community, or I thought this would be perfect for you, and I am giving this session away as long as you book in by Friday of next week, something like that. So you want to give it a deadline and you want to give it a limiter. Okay, so that's option number 1, to give people a chance to have a taste of working with you in a free mini session. Yes. Okay. Option number 2, some of the people who are on your list, on your easy yes list, maybe they are not a fit for what your offer is. But because they know, like, and trust you already, they are people who are supportive of you. They may be willing to refer you to someone, or they might know someone who would be a perfect fit for what it is that you do. So now that you have some clarity around what it is that you do and you have a specific offer, everyone that you start coming in contact with, they're either going to be a potential client or they will know someone who could be a potential client. So again, if you're, let's say your neighbor is on your easy yes list, they're always asking about what it is that you're up to. And maybe they are not an ideal client for you, but once you tell them, hey, I just created this new program and I am looking for a few people to share this free mini session with, then you're going to ask them for a referral. So again, it's still the same strategy that you are gifting these free mini sessions. But on that easy yes list, if it's someone that you can't actually make an offer to, you're going to ask them for a referral. Okay, so you're either making an offer directly, or you're making an offer, or you're asking them for a referral. Okay, that's the second option. The third option is what I call the easy yes offer. So you made your offer last week. You might have made 2 different offers. Again, that smaller package and the larger package, or maybe you just made 1. But the easy yes offer is basically, it is a chance for someone to work with you at such an easy yes price point that it basically guarantees that someone will be interested in working with you. So if you already have some experience and you don't want to necessarily do the free mini sessions, that's fine. That's totally up to you. You can do a different segue. So you're building this bridge to, people are walking in the door, they're getting to know you, these people already know you, so you can go directly into an offer. And if you don't want to do the free mini session, you can give them an easy yes offer. So an easy yes offer looks like this, and I touched on it last week. When I started Her Business Boutique, one of my first coaching offers, I was doing websites, but one of my first coaching offers was called a Business Jumpstart, and I priced it at $97. So the first part of an easy yes offer is that it's under $100. Under $100, that's easy to say yes to, especially when you're doing service work and it's one-on-one. So I priced it at $97, and what it included was a 60-minute session with me, a 30-day action plan, a marketing action plan, with a 30-minute follow-up session. So if you wanted to model something after that same sort of formula, it's basically just something that's so value-packed that it is very easy for people to say yes to. So usually what I think you want to include in that is look at last week's Nuts and Bolts Package Creator and just create a condensed version of that. So again, it is some one-on-one time with you, some sort of done for you material, and you can include a bonus of like a follow-up session or some sort of a cheat sheet PDF, maybe your freebie. You can throw that in there. So again, it's about positioning. Instead of just having $97, you can have a 60-minute session with me. You really want to name it something, and you want to describe what it is that they get. So if you're a copywriter, you could have the about page makeover, and you can say it includes a 30-minute deep dive where I find out what it is that makes you and your brand unique. And then I go off and write your about page, and that's done for you within a week. And you get one revision, and it's $97. That is a specific offer. It's an easy yes. It's under that $100 mark. I always end in sevens. I've heard that that's just psychologically, for some reason, I guess it's pleasing for something to end in 7, but you can make it an even 100. You can do 99, 98, 97, 95, whatever. But just under that $100 mark, that's what we're going for this easy yes offer. So, okay, now you have 3 different options for what you're going to be doing these personal reach outs. Just to recap, you're either going to be offering them a free mini session, and I will tell you how those mini sessions run. That's in the 3rd week. Free mini session, or you're going to offer them your easy yes offer, which is something under the $100 mark, or you're going to ask them to give you a referral. Okay, so that's your challenge this week, is to be bold and ask for what you want. So you're going to be practicing with people who are already in your world. They're not strangers necessarily. They're not like cold leads. People call, total strangers cold leads. They're people who are really warmed up to you because they already know you. So yes, all right. Make sure you name and title your mini session. And let's see what else we have on the agenda. Make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Okay, if you don't have an accountability partner yet, you can still email me. There was a chunk of you who did not get the week 1 training until I think the 6th or 7th of April. So some of you are just going to be following the challenge, at a different time pace, and that's totally fine. So it's not too late to get an accountability partner. You can just email me, Carla@herbusinessboutique.com, and I will find you someone. It might take me 24 to 48 hours, but I will definitely still pair you up. And let's see if there were any other questions that came in. Okay, so in this week's workbook, you will see, you'll see the guidelines for creating that easy yes. You'll even see some languaging for how you can do your personal reach outs. And also just want to talk a little bit about recapping how it is that you can get in front of these potential clients. So last week we spoke about the different ways that you can get in front of new people. So in this week's workbook, you'll also see a little diagram that I made that kind of shows you the basis of a sales funnel, which in week 4 we'll talk more about. But a sales funnel is basically just another way of explaining how people come into your world. So they hear about you somehow, you provide them with value, you're being of service, and as you funnel that down, a percentage of those people will become clients. So those are the people who are ready and willing to make an investment and make a change in their lives, and they're committed and they really want your help to make that change and that transformation. So that's basically what we're doing at this point, is just slowly creating this funnel with the end result of a specific call to action, which is for someone to sign on to become a client. So you are right on track. Just keep doing this process step by step. We're really only in this 2nd phase. And next week, we're going to talk about how to have those conversations. So this week, when you do your reach outs, you're going to include your calendar. So if you go back to the original welcome video, on the same page, there is a tools needed for the challenge, and I recommend that everyone sign up for a free scheduler, so that way you don't have to go back and forth with people. You can just send them your scheduler and show them your availability. and let them know that they can book in for one of these free sessions. So that is pretty much everything you need this week. And I'm not sure how long this is gone, but hopefully it's under 20 minutes. We'll see. If you have any questions, just hit me up, send me an email. I'm having a ton of fun doing this alongside with you. I've done follow-up emails. I've done my own reach outs. I've sent emails to people who I've been sort of watching from afar, people who I look up to. So just remember that the heart of this challenge, again, is to do things that are outside of your comfort zone and to stretch yourself and to be consistent. So even if it's just one person a day, you know, A++ if you're doing 5 people a day, 5 days a week, and that's what the accountability partner is great for. But it's like letting go of perfection is a really good thing. So even if you're doing one thing a day to move your business forward and making some sort of energy output into the world. So remember, not being insular and not just tweaking things on your own, but really doing something that involves another person and putting yourself out there. That is the goal of this challenge. And yeah, next week we'll talk about conversations and how to use those free mini sessions to really jumpstart your business so that you can have your 5 clients before these 30 days are over. And then that's week 3. Week 4, I'm going to do a live training that is a secret that I'm going to let you in on next week. It's pretty cool though. And it's, yes, it's exciting and you're going to love it and it's good stuff. So, alrighty, that's it. I think that's everything. All right. I am signing off and good day from Australia. That's my best Australian accent. I hope you have a lovely day and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.